Okay, I have something to say about the Milwaukee Bucks as they win the NBA Finals. Look, okay, first of all, I'm an Orlando Magic fan that respects the game. I love the Magic, they're my favorite team, but I respect greatness. Okay, let's get that out the way. So the Bucks, oh my goodness, they got so much crap talk this season and over the past few years about how they're not going to win a championship with this core of Giannis and Chris Middleton. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I got into the NBA in 2016. So I wasn't there when Giannis lost to the Bulls in 6. But I was there when they lost to the Raptors in 6 for the first time. And I was there when they lost to the Celtics in 7. As a 7 seed, which was impressive because they were a 7 seed that took a 2 seed to 7 games. That screams bright future. And the future was bright. Best team in the East the very next regular season. Then they lose to the Raptors in 6 after being up 2-0. Yikes. And then they had to turn around and watch the Raptors win the finals right after that. Now you go into the bubble year. Best team in the East again. Big A. Okay, look, first of all, I'm gonna before I get to the Heat, let's talk about the other Florida team. I'm a Magic fan, like I said. As soon as we clapped them cheeks in Game 1, I lost all confidence that that the Bucks could win the finals. I'm sorry, thinking about Phoenix, getting a little ahead of myself. As soon as they got clapped Game 1, I lost all confidence. Yeah, they won the next 4 games, but it was the Orlando Magic. Then they lost to the Heat in 5 as the number 1 seed. Giannis is gonna leave. Middleton is trash. Bud is gone. He's not going to win a ring in a market like Milwaukee with this core. Giannis signs the Supermax. Bud comes back, obviously. The front office is not going to pull the trigger like the fans want them to. And they're not the best team in the East in the regular season this year. Got to worry about the Sixers, the super overpowered Brooklyn Nets, which I still think they should not have traded for James Harden and should have just kept their bench intact. That was a nasty bench that they had. They were 3rd. And that race for the number 1 seed, yeah, they lost. They lost it. So now everybody's looking at it like you got to get past the Sixers and the Nets to get to the finals. Oh, but you also have to get past the Miami Heat. Oh, you're going to get clapped by the Heat again. Nope. You got swept. They got swept. Miami got swept. Game 1 was a thriller. Overtime. After that, wasn't even close. Then they get to the Brooklyn series. Go down 2-0. Get clapped in Game 2. Nets in 4, right? Yeah, no. So then they win Game 7 even though Kevin Durant was literally an inch away from ending their season right then and there. Won a Game 7 in Brooklyn against Kevin Durant and James Harden. That is nothing to sneeze at. At that point, I'm like, okay, the Giannis slander has to pause. For right now, the Giannis slander has to pause. Then the Hawks upset the Sixers. Embarrassed them. And now you're like, okay, the Bucks are going to the finals. They finally got over that hump. And then Giannis hyperextended his knee, and I'm thinking, okay, do the Hawks have a breath of light? And then Trae Young gets hurt, and then it wasn't the same after that. Bucks in 6. And here we go in the NBA Finals. Phoenix up 2-0. It's over. Suns in 4. I'm guilty of that too, by the way. But I was slightly rooting for the Phoenix Suns because of Chris Paul, but I would not have minded to see the Bucks win. And they did. You want to know why? Because Giannis Antetokounmpo was dropping 40. Giving them boys 40. Every single, well, not every single game, but when they needed him the most, obviously. After hyperextending his knee 3 games ago, he wins Finals MVP. Not just by dropping 40 nearly every important game in the series, but he dropped a 50-burger to close it out in his own crib. Or should I say forest, since the Deer District is going nuts. Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out to the Milwaukee Bucks. As a Magic fan, congratulations. Giannis slander has to stop. Coach Bud, you got to let him off the hook now. Chris Middleton definitely proved something. And look, as for the Phoenix Suns, I understand people are going to be like, you choked. CP3 is overrated. 2-0. But look, you got to give the Suns their props. Who thought they were going to go to the finals before the season started? I understand injuries definitely played a big part, but so did it for the Bucks and their run. Come on. If Kyrie was healthy. Come on. They lost by a bucket in that series. But that's besides the point. The next NBA season, oh my gosh, I'm already thinking about it. It's going to be insane.